With food being one of the few joys left for us right now, there's never been a better time to grow your own. It's good for the soul, gets you outside, and there's nothing better than cooking with ingredients fresh from the garden. To show us just how easy it is to become an urban farmer, please welcome Karen Sutherland from Edible Eden. G'day, Karen. I'm looking at your nature strip there. It's like a salad. Tell us what you've got growing there.
Well, as you can see at the moment, there's some self-seeded lettuces and parsley coming up. And I've also got some wild rocket. So that's a perennial rocket that can grow all year round. So both the leaves and the flowers are edible. Very, very spicy. Very tasty.
So if you want to grow herbs this week, what should you plant? And I should just start this by saying I'm very bad in the garden. So any help I'll take.
So rosemary is a really hardy plant. It's great for nature strip gardens as well. Thyme I've got growing outside my front gate. That is a really easy one. So all the Mediterranean things. Parsley is right at this time of year, and also the elusive coriander that often has issues with the warm weather of summer is perfect to plant this week. And
you've also got turmeric growing in your garden. I mean, I've been told
let me come and show you that.
That's super trendy at the moment. How easy is it to grow, and how should we use it? Because we know it's good for your brain, turmeric.
So turmeric is, you're right, it's an antioxidant. So this is one I've just dug up, and you can see the size of the plant, and you can see the beautiful golden colour that's coming out when I just scratch the skin off like that. So you can grate that with a really fine grater and add that to your coconut curry with fish or with tofu and veggies. Or you can also add it to your green smoothies or any other smoothies.
There we go. Now we're going to head to your front yard and have a look at what is growing along the driveway. What are they? What do they taste like, and how easy are they to grow?
So these are feijoas, and feijoas are kind of hiding there to disguise being green. They taste a little bit like a cross between a pear and a pineapple.
Ooh.
Some people maybe say a strawberry as well, but I don't know about that. They are able to be just cut open and scoop out and eat fresh. You can make them into all sorts of other dishes like chutneys or jams, and they're the fruit that needs the least water to grow. I get about 10 kilos from these 5 plants in my driveway every year.
Goodness me. You've also got grapes growing.
Really prolific.
Grapes growing. I mean, how hard is it to grow grapes? I mean, my biggest problem was my grandparents had grapes when I was growing up. I always grabbed them too early. They were sour, but I loved it.
So these ones are able to be eaten along the way. So they can be eaten when they're a little bit less ripe than regular grapes. These ones are an unusual old variety called strawberry grape. They smell and taste like strawberries. Really good. So they're very easy to grow along the front of your house, just trained up. I've got them trained on little hooks along the front of the house. Mine are growing in shade, but for the average grape variety, you need to grow in full sun and a really hot sunny position.
You've got some other You've got some other berries growing as well in your front yard.
I have.
What are they? How do you
and
prepare them? And what do you eat them with? It's not mulberries for the silkworms, is it?
No mulberries, but the berries in the front garden have just finished, I'm afraid to tell you, but these are some I just picked from the back garden. So I've got some thornless blackberries. These are really delicious when fully ripe, and also some raspberries. So raspberries are way easier than people realise to grow. Very tasty. You need about 6 to 12 plants per family member. That's the main thing about growing them, and they all need some support. They do grow in semi-shade, and they need lots of moisture.
You haven't met my family.
And these are some other things in the back garden.
6 to 12 plants, raspberries. My girls, they go through raspberries like they're going out of fashion. We'll probably have to triple that number at our place. But
they're expensive to buy. Yeah.
Absolutely. Fertiliser, good quality soil. I mean, how can you guarantee that you've got good quality soil?
Well, it is a little bit of a tricky one. So it can be good to speak to a friend who's recently bought soil from a yard. If you're not sure, try and ask for as many components as possible. So a 5-way mix is going to be better than a 3-way mix. But you can also easily improve your soil by adding a layer of 25 mil of well-rotted cow manure over the top, 50 mil compost, and then millimetres, and then dig all that through. And that's a really good basic start to improving your soil.
I think you've got one other little berry that'll give you a good bang for your buck pretty quickly. What's that one?
What I've got is actually not so much a berry, but a finger lime.
Ooh.
So these are really, really special and expensive to buy, and a really lovely native fruit. And you can see these little vesicles that come out, and they really pop in your mouth with a citrusy, they're kind of like a citrusy caviar. So
vesicles?
Very, very tangy.
That's my new word for the
Vesicles, I
day.
think that's what they are. Yeah, your new word. I hope I pronounced it
Fantastic.
properly.
Just quickly, that magnificent garden on the nature strip, is that for everyone to help themselves too? Is that why you've done it out there?
It is a shared space, and it's been really lovely to share it with the neighbours. I've got to know my neighbours even better since I've put it out there, so I've really enjoyed it out there.
I love that idea. Karen Sutherland, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Happy growing, everybody.
Happy growing.